Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about web table handling, and also we are going to check for pagination. For this, I'm going to doing for this automation test practicing website. Okay, if you come down, there is a web table with the pagination. If you click this one, and it will comes to you. Okay, like this you can able to. We need to check for all the values. What all the values are presented inside the each page. Okay, each page how we can able to check. Okay, and also you can see this is a practice. This is a normal one time dynamic like static without changing the values. Okay, and this is the pagination value. If whenever you click the pages, then automatically it will change the page values. Okay, this how we can able to test this approach. Okay, for this I'm going to first we need to create the suite. I'll copy the URL. Okay, different approaches we'll go and see. Okay, first describe block, and inside the describe block I'm going to make it for web table. Okay, there is a my suite, the function. Okay, comma function equal and greater than. Okay, now it block in that it block I'm going to check first verifying total table. Okay, total table, and in this I'm going to check for how many rows and how many columns and how many header values are presented. Okay, there's a how many, but each page it will having the same. Okay, but we are going to check for how many headers are presented, how many rows are presented, how many columns are presented, how many cells are presented. Okay, these all the things we'll go and see one by one. Okay, for cy dot a visit, in this visit I'm going to adding for my website. Okay, then we need to find the table here, right? For table finding I'm going to inspecting. Okay, after inspecting you can able to see the table, there is id is presented. Then I'm going to take for my id here and control f, table hash id value. Okay, see, I got the complete table now. Okay, I got the complete table, but I want to find the complete rows. Okay, complete rows. For this I'm going to use for tr. Okay, how many rows are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 rows are there. We are get the same thing. Okay, for this first I'm going to check for cy dot get. Okay, and double quotation I'm pasting this value. Okay, then I'm going to use for should. Okay, should, this is my assertion. Okay, and what I'm going to use for here, have dot length, have dot length. Okay, what is our number? 6 is my number. Okay, how many rows we are able to see? For 6 rows are presented. Okay, then we need to check for tds and th. See, if it is header, th means headers. Okay, td means cell value. Okay, first we'll check for td, tr, td, sorry, th. th means 4, 1 2 3 4, 4 headers. Okay, 4 header values. Okay, for this I'm going to again here I'm going to use for here in double quotation, this my should. Okay, single quotation, have dot length, then I'm going to use for 4 header values are presented. Okay, then I need to check for tds. Okay, for the tds I'm going to use for td. Okay, 20 tds are presented. Okay, 20 tds. For this I need to get for 20 tds. Okay, cy dot get, then I'm going to use for double quotation, then again I'm going to use for should. Okay, here again I'm going to use for have dot length, then I'm going to use for 20. 20 is my length. Okay, then I'm going to open my terminal, new terminal. Now I'm going to use for npx Cypress open. Okay, now I'm opening. We can able to see whether this all the cell values are like entire table TRs and TH and TDs are we are able to see or not. We'll see. Okay. Now now the browser, Chrome browser I'm opening. Now you can see my web table. Okay, I'm running my web table. Even I'm using for assertion, you can able to see my assertion also it will got passed. Okay, see all assertions got passed 6 4 20. Okay, correct, we are able to do it. Now even we can able to use for scroll, and we can able to do that as well. Okay, scrolling is basically we can do for this is my web. Good, because we need to see for the scrolling, right? Because whether we are in the same place or not, we can use for scroll to view. This is the option that also I'll explain you clearly in upcoming video. See, automatically it scroll. Even if you are not scroll also automatically the focus will come to here and we can able to check. Okay, we are able to check this all the things. If you want to get the value from, or if you want to verify value in a specific row or specific cell value, then how we can able to do it. This also we'll check now. Okay, for this I'm going to use for it only, then I'm going to use for specific cell value assertion we are going to do, and this is my test case creation, and here I'm going to take for these two options. Okay, now I'm going to use for path. For the path I'm going to use it here. This is I'm going to use for first as a 5.991 I want to verify. Okay, or else you can able to take for product 3, anything we can able to verify. Okay, now I'm going to take the product 3. Now this is the my product 3. Okay, this is a specific row place it is presented. Okay, specific row location it is presented. Now we can, this is my tr, which tr is a nth. Even I explained like nth child, that I explained into one place, right? If you remember in my uh, XPath location CSS locator, when I'm going to explain, right, nth child, that moment it is not displayed. Now I'm going to explain that nth child. Okay, nth child. Now this is my uh, 1 2 3 4 fourth one. Okay, see now fourth row it is indicated. In the fourth row I need to use for td. In a td 4 rows that nth child, that is the second one, you can see. Okay, that is not a fourth, that is a 3. Okay, see now my third product is highlighted. Okay, if you see this is my, even I explained the first child and last child, and after that we can able to use for nth child also. If you are seen my CSS selector explanation. Okay, now I'm going to use for here get, and the single quotation I'm specifying my path. This is my nth child one. Okay, now after that we can able to use for dot contains and the single quotation again I'm going to use for, this is my product, right? Product 3. Okay, that is a value we need to verify. Now if I refresh, if I go here, we can able to see for that particular specific value will be validated. See, my assertion also got passed. Okay, even you can able to use for should inside that have dot text and have dot value. those method also you can able to use and you can able to verify. Okay, that also expected on only. Okay, now we need to print for complete this entire all the values. I want to print all the values in a row, like in a table, not for pagination. Pagination I'll explain you next. Okay, now I'm going to read this entire values. Okay, these are the completely, it is a 6 values, right? The 6 values will go and print. Okay, now I'll remove here it block and I'm coming to back here. We'll copy, paste it, and I'll mark it into only, and I'm going to change the header suit verify. So get all rows values. Okay, and here up to here is the same. Then again I'm going to use for this all the things I'll delete. I'm going to delete for this all the things because we don't want, we want for complete table to bring, because we need to print for all the row values. Okay, then I don't want to use for this particular code. Now here each block, okay, is it will take for 3 parameters. Okay, in these 3 parameter dollar row, this is the index position starting where it will start, right? That index position index, it will take for 1 or 2 3 4 like that, and third one will become list rows. This is a list of values. Okay, first it will get that which is the row list of values it is presented, all the list of values it will store into here. Okay, that all the row values it will be becoming here, it will store. Okay, then this is the index, how many rows are presented, that entire index values it will be stored into here. In the row it will contain the web element, which is the value it is given, that row index position, right? If it is given 1, it will take the 1 value and it will store, and whenever we want we can able to use that particular value. Okay, now I need to use word cy dot wrap. Wrap is the one to that entire value it will capture. Okay, which value it will capture, which is the one we are going to provide, that is a row, dollar row. Okay, it will capture and it will store. Then we need to use the function here within, there is a one method, because within how it will works, right? This is entire row because we are reading for complete row value. Then whenever it is low, right, the first row, if it is given the first row, that means it will capture that all the row values. Okay, wrapper, it will store for entire row value, means it will capture and it will store into the wrapper. Okay, then we are going to within. Why within we are using? Because we need to read each cell. We are not going to print directly for row value, complete row, right? Because the row can contain columns. Each column is presented, right? Each column we need to read. For that only we need to use for within. Okay, the within we need to create one function. Okay, after creating a within function, here we need to give the similar format up how we are going to do here, right? The similar format. Okay, cy.get, what you are going to get, and sorry, this is a th, right? It will not work here, and I need to use for nth child, and I need to use for second onwards. Okay, I will use for second onwards, because if I use for t first row, then it is become a t head. T head. If I want to read for here, because I want to read the values, right? And here I can able to use it td because I want to read the td value. If you want to read for th value, then again we need to specify for th. Okay, if you are not specify here, we need to do for 2 times for cy.get. Okay, one is th purpose and another one is td purpose. Okay, then you need to use for each. In the each we can able to use for again one more function, that is a dollar cell. Okay, and after that index. After that we need to get the cells in list of values and the function creation, and here we need to use for cy.log, cy.log, and here I am going to use for dollar cell dot text. Okay, this is my value. Okay, now again I will explain here. This is the rows and this is the index, means these are all the rows, which is the rows we are going to get, right? All the rows it will store in a list format. The index it will give every time one, it will increment automatically. Okay, this row can contain which is the index position value it is given. Then inside that what we done, the wrapping, because it is a row, right? First row, if it is given the first row, then it will become a what we can able to say, it is having for the entire row cell values. Okay, but we can't read immediately all the values one time, right? Because it is the row having four different cell values. Then we need to use for width and we need to use for td and use the for loop again, and we need to get to one by one. Okay, now if you save here and comes to here, now you can see product 2, the product 2 within a cell, what all the values are presented, that all the values are presented. Okay, second product 2 and this one. Okay, it is a specific one. If I want to use for just now, I deleted for nth position. Now you can see that is a specific row. Now I'm not specifying the specific row. Now td is not defined because first one th, right? That's why it is a problem. Then we need to use for here t body, because we can exclude for th header value inside the t body, again value each time you can able to see. First time t body tr, there is a 5 values. Okay, even you can able to see here it will be highlighted. Okay, and then it is a wrapper for entire row, you can able to see wrapper, and within that what it is happen, one first cell value log 1 and product 1 and this all the thing. Sorry, and again it will wrapping for second row, and again second, you can see again third, again fourth, again fifth. Okay, all the values it is wrapper one by one. Okay, now minimize this one. Now we need to see for pagination. This is a one more important topic, how we can able to do for pagination. Okay, now to copy all the things we can do one thing, we'll create for new it dot only. Okay, it dot only we can we need to do for pagination. Okay, for this pagination, my test case I created. Okay, then we need to copy these two. Okay, now after that we need to do for, first we need to pagination purpose. Before doing the pagination, we need to do for how many things are presented here. Okay, see now I have only 4, tomorrow it will increase for 5, and after tomorrow it will increase for 6, because it will keep on will change. If you go for single like 4 position, if I create for let value equal to 4, and I can able to do it. But it is not a good idea to do, right? To do that we need to inspect first. Okay, if you are inspecting this particular thing, See here UL is presented, and after that class name and ID is presented. We can able to take both the cases. Okay, and then I'm going to use it here. Okay, now my UL hash my ID. Okay, then LI. You can see LI, after LI I can able to get for 4 values. Okay, 4. If I use for A, again 4 LI values it is displaying. Then I'm going to take this particular one. First we need to whether we are able to see for this particular 4 position values or not. Okay. After scrolling, then I need to use for cy dot a get, and then I'm going to use for single quotation here my value. Then I need to use for then. After that I can use for one element dollar element. Okay, the function creation. Okay, here I'm going to use for let page numbers because we are going to get for page numbers only, right? Dollar el dot length, el dot length. This is the function we can able to even dot get, sorry, dot log, and we can able to use for numbers page numbers. Now I'm saving this particular value. Okay. Now I'm going to my Cypress. I'm going to run for my web table. Now you can see my values are 4 and log also it display as 4. Okay. Now I can able to get for my 4 values. Now I'm commenting this particular one. Okay. Now we'll do for pagination because we know for 4 number. That's why I'm going to use for let page numbers equal to 4. Okay. Then I'm going to use for here for loop. Here I'm going to use for loop because we need to rotate for loop to every time 4 times of this particular pagination. Okay. For the pagination purpose, we need to do it. For let page p equal to 1 because pagination it will start as a 1, then comma p it is greater than or equal to page numbers and page plus plus. Then here we are in able to go right. Now after that we need to do some condition. Why we need to do the condition? If you directly after writing we can able to create one path and we can able to click we can able to do it, right? But that is not a good idea because if tomorrow what happened in the last one it is coming, sometimes maybe it is plus one it is happen, then our script will be failed, right? If you are not fail that particular script means we can able to use it, right? cy dot get not get if because we need to use for condition page numbers greater than 1, greater than 1. Okay, if it is not greater than 1 then you can able to escape like that. Okay, even you can able to print that logs as well. Now I can able to use for active page number. Okay, comma p. Okay, after you printing we need to click each time, we need to click for each time one particular page. If it is this one is we read, then we need to click for second, again we need to click for third, again we need to click for fourth, like that we need to click. How we can able to use? I'm going to use for here nth child nth child, and I'm going to use for first, and you can able to see first position. Okay, this is a position, it will come every time and we can able to click for that particular value. Okay, then again I'm going to use for cy dot get single quotation, I'm pasting this one, but this number is not dynamic, sorry, it is not a constant static value. We need to dynamically change, right? For this, again, I'm going to use for single quotation plus, I'm going to delete one P and again plus, again single quotation. We need to delete for another single quotation. Dot click function. Okay, dot click function. This will click for each one pagination. Okay. Then if it is clicking very fast, it will go right in Cypress. It will execution very fast. We need to wait and see means we can able to use for wait. Okay, even I will show you without wait also. It will increase more. Okay, very fast it will go. cy.get. Now we need to read that all the values in a row. We already done in the top. This one we done, right? All the rows reading purpose. This one we need to do. Now this is my up to here. We can able to copy. Okay. Now I'm pasting. Yeah. Okay. Now this is my loop is presented. Now I'm going to save. Now we can able to see all the values. It will keep on read. Now see, it's waited and it is click for second. Again you can see third. Again fourth. Okay. All the values it read and displayed. Now you can see fourth position. The last value is 17.9. 17.99. Okay, the product is 20. Even you can able to see the result also. Okay. Like this we can able to do for pagination as well. Okay, if you are not used for time. Now I can see. See how much fast it is going. Even you are not able to see proper also. Okay, if you have huge number also, you can able to see that moment because it need to be rotate the for loop. But if you use the wait, right, each one it will go for properly without failing. Now you are able to see for without fail. Even you can able to decrease the size of that as well, the time count also. But in a real time, if you are using for Jenkins and somewhere, right, to run this all the codes, that moment if you are not use the proper wait, there it will go for very fast. That moment our script will be fail. Without failing means we need to use for some locations, we need to use for proper wait timings. Then only it will work there as well. Okay. I hope this entire information help for you. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.